Peace. Welcome to Sunday Sanity. All right, I'm gonna send a message to Kana, and we'll get started. Hope everybody got the meditation in today.
Hey, you.
Hey,
Oh
peace.
my gosh. Oh my gosh, the lighting. This is terrible.
I can still see you though.
Oh, excellent. Gosh. I'm not a fan. What am I going to do? Oh my gosh. What am I going to do? I'm going to switch. I got to turn around. Let me change my angle. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to make this painless. I'm going to try to. Me making things painless. Oh my gosh. What a joke. Hold on. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. I can do this. Oh, so much better. Okay. Yay. Now I'm
Oh,
happy.
you
That's a little better. All right. What's
you
been going
back?
on, man? Here we go.
Not too much. You back in your same spot?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. It
Yeah.
works.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm very grateful for this place. It's just down the road from me. They've got a courtyard. They've got Wi-Fi, seating. I mean, like I'm not using their Wi-Fi. I'm
Uh-huh.
just on my phone. But for some reason at my house, it doesn't work.
Yeah, it gets like I notice it like when you're at the house, it's very choppy.
Yeah, that's so
Like
frustrating.
you glitch out a lot, and, and then like since you've been here, not so much. Like I think in the beginning, like
Yeah.
it was like that, but it's been consistent. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? This
So
spot is the
this
spot.
is the spot. This is the spot.
It's official. Blow the whistle.
I love it. For real. Okay, now let me just.
How was your week?
Okay, ooh, look at that. Wow, normal height. Dig it. Can you dig it? Yes, I can. No, I can't. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay, Blackjack.
Um,
Okay, for real. For real. Oh my gosh. What was on the agenda today? We were gonna talk Jay Z and Super Bowl, and then we started talking about Taylor Swift and the aliens. And
yeah, Kamala's earpiece.
yeah,
I found out some information on that too.
apparently they're Tiffany dupes, or
Tiffany dupes.
Tiffany or Chanel. Yeah,
Like
some high fashion brand is making earrings that look like cheap earbuds, or vice versa. Cheap earbuds are being made to look like fine jewelry. Fine.
there was a there's these earrings that are that were on Kickstarter,
Uh
and
huh.
I think they were in 2021, 2022, something like that, and they closed in 2023. And the name of the company is Nova Audio Earrings, and they look exactly like those earrings.
That's
Exactly like those
dirty.
earrings. They're Bluetooth. Look exactly. It's like what this makes me think about is like these people are just actors. It's like Cyrano de Bergerac, right? But
Yes.
but they're playing. They're trying to win the heart of the masses.
So apparently they're Tiffany because I put in that into the search bar, the
Uh,
Nova earrings, and the Tiffany dupes came up.
oh,
And you know what this reminds me of? Let me see
what?
this article. Oh yeah, they look exactly the same. It's like the story that's not a story, like the not male female boxer that won the Olympics.
Oh yeah,
You
that was
know,
crazy.
yeah. Like, okay, so why do you make it look look, and you know it looks one way.
Mm-hmm.
I I don't know. Maybe they don't realize anymore what things look like. Because so let me go way back. 2006, I think it
Mm-hmm.
was. My mom and I took a trip to New York, and as we were walking around Times Square, we stopped, got something to eat. We were sitting with the near some producers from the Today Show, and this was in 2006, and they were talking about how they were going to word this story so that it would really hit home for the average Adam and Steve in the Midwest. And I remember like looking at him going, there is no average Adam and Steve in the Midwest. You know, and Adam and Steve in the Midwest are not average. They're not like everyday people. I don't know what you are looking for. Not that there are not Adam and Steves everywhere you go, but like,
Yeah.
what do you mean? What do you mean the average Adam and Steve in the Midwest? What do you like? Where are you? Where are you from? Where are you going? What are you?
Is that not a projection?
Right,
You know,
right.
like this is what we want to see. For the average, Adam and Steve.
Yeah.
It's like who's coming up with these numbers? Who's making these ratings? All that stuff.
They're definitely all got to be. They all got to be made up.
They're all serving an agenda.
It doesn't really make any sense. It doesn't make any sense that I don't know how many people walk through the doors of an average business. McDonald's 5 billion people sold. Um,
Mhm.
so however much money they make in a day, and then look at numbers like when the news releases numbers, no matter what it is, COVID deaths, people shot somewhere, something happened. It's just 33 people. How many people are in your town? How many people are in your city? It's always just 33. 33 out of
Mhm.
billions and billions and billions. It's going to be 33. There's 33 victims, 33 deaths, 33. Never more. It doesn't make any
That's a
sense. It just doesn't make
Freemason
any
number two.
sense. Yeah,
That's the
like what? That's not
top
even like,
one.
yeah, out of a city with a population of a million, and I'm pretty sure there's quite a few cities. There's
Hmm.
quite a few cities, but those are really low numbers. It's like we were talking about the other day with the averages. How many countries do you think there are in the world? Most people they're gonna guess low, 50, 30. And really the number's closer to like maybe 200, 300,
Hmm.
maybe more. Uh, we all get slow. Pick a number. Just pick a number. Pick a number at random. Most people are going to pick a number under 100. Pick a number at random. It could have 5, 6, 7 digits. What's stopping you from going bigger? It's just
Limited mindset.
yeah, yeah,
It's like the flea that has the lid like on its world, and it teaches its whole family. It does you don't get any higher than this. This is
mm-hmm.
as high as you get, and then they take off the lid and they never jump up any higher than that. You
They
don't
do
have
the
to
same thing
worry
with
about them
rats and
escaping.
monkeys and stuff like that. Man, these people they know human behavior better than we do.
What do you think? Like we're being taught by unyielding conditioning. They know that this is the way to really affect the psyche.
For real.
It's a force feeding.
Yeah, I I've been looking at Bernays for the last couple of days. Edward Bernays, he's the father of PR. He was the nephew of Sigmund Freud. Oh, here's a nice connection.
Mhm.
And his nephew was one of the co-founders of Netflix. Um,
Oh,
yeah, Bernays, his first book was called Propaganda. This came out in 1929, and it was about the engineering of consent. The engineering of consent. You need a consent to everything, right? But
yeah.
that consent can be engineered. I didn't. I've been looking at all different ways of consent because, with my son having that brain injury, there's all different manners of how you can consent to programs and things, but that they actually engineer your consent. Why do they need you so bad to say yes when they're going to do it anyway?
Free will.
Like Friday the 13th. I know we were talking about Desmoulins on for Friday the
Mm-hmm.
13th, and it just kind of bothers me that Prince Philip, he tortured Desmoulins until Desmoulins confessed, right? Um, why, when their whole plan anyway was to destroy the Knights Templar, um, and to off him. That was always part of the plan. Why did they need him to confess so bad that they tortured him? They literally tortured him into it. It's kind of like when they, um, false confessions. How many people are in jail right now due to false confessions? They literally will torture it out of you. How is that? How is that a confession? And why do they need that? Why do they need it so bad that they torture it from you, and knowing that once you start torture, that anything that comes after that cannot be validated. It can't be true. How can it be held against you?
I think I see it. They've they've used the teachings that they've learned from MK Ultra
Or
to affect
backwards,
or
or the other way
backwards.
around.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one way or the other. But like it's being taught that
yeah, because
this is the behavior to deeply affect the person to the point of fear.
yeah, yeah,
Because they want you to stay in the root chakra, because in the root chakra is where you feel where you need to feel secure. Because if you don't feel secure, then you'll never be able to rise up into the other chakras. You'll
right.
stay stuck there, and they want you stuck in your root chakra, which
Mm-hmm.
means, a matter of fact, I can tell you right now. Nope, can't. My thing is covered. Oh, I got it. When your root chakra is blocked, you feel fearful, anxious, unsure, financial instability, ungrounded.
Yeah, they're always
So,
after the root, aren't they?
so this is where they want you to stay.
The
They want you
the
to be
root,
right there.
and think of all the things to do with the root, not just that safety and stability, but the root of the problem.
Hmm.
Uh, Root workers. That's true witchcraft, right? Right.
Yeah.
Root workers. Um, where else do we see root? Root in routine.
Hmm.
Routine, because it's like a path that you take over and over and over.
Yeah. And like
Hey,
root like a
you
tree.
know what? And here's something. So those earrings, here's those earrings, the Tiffany earrings, and
Hmm.
then the audio earrings. Okay.
Yep.
Speaking of that, we're all like, oh no, they're Tiffany earrings. They're high fashion. They weren't the audio earrings.
Mhm.
Now, who's to say that Nova didn't partner with Tiffany and create one pair, just
Yeah,
one
they
pair, a prototype?
because they got like bought, and they got, I think the Kickstarter ended in 2023. So if it ended in 2023, that's more than enough time,
For sure,
you know,
for sure.
because you haven't heard from them since.
Uh-uh.
So
No, and Tiffany has all that money, and Kamala has all that money. Somebody could have. It,
like,
uh,
can you make me a private set off
yeah,
the books? Yeah, sure.
exactly. Why are we so brainwashed? You go, oh no, no, okay, no, they're Tiffany's. They just look alike. That's so they couldn't possibly be. No, they could still very possibly be. They could
Yeah.
still. All of these companies are always doing not mergers, collaborations.
Hmm.
These companies
Which
are
means
always doing collaborations.
they're buyable.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, they have a
yeah,
price.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why they're working together. It's like KFC and Taco Bell.
Yep. Well, they're
You know?
owned by the same company,
Yeah. But like for the longest time, like when I was young, like they were separate,
right?
and then you see the merger now that like you don't not see it like merged.
Hmm.
You know, thank goodness I don't eat that crap anymore. I
For
used to
real.
I used to eat it a lot growing up, a lot.
God, I know. Me too.
Oh, have you ever heard of this company? It's called No BS. It's like
No.
it's a toothpaste. It says
Oh, cool.
toothpaste without the BS. But
Cool.
like when I was reading the ingredients, I'm so bummed
Uh-huh.
out. There's BS in there.
Oh no, what's in it?
There's chemicals that actually cause like like diarrhea.
Oh my gosh, it's so easy to make your own toothpaste. Charcoal
Exactly.
powder, baking
Like I use
soda, and
coconut
coconut oil.
oil. Yep.
Yep. Uh, you want to make it fancy? Throw in a few drops of clove oil. It's super good for your teeth. Um, yeah. Peroxide rinses.
Yeah. I bought this over the summer and I was gonna do like a video about it, but I was like, because I was like, it says no BS, but there's obvious BS in it. Because I went down the list of all the ingredients that they had in it, because I'm like, I'm gonna make sure you have integrity,
Uh,
and they don't. They say one thing and they do the other. You
mm-hmm.
always find them in hypocritical moments, just like politicians.
Yeah.
And then it's like, what was it? Remember the McLean
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
McDonald's got caught for like too much fat in the burgers or something like that, and they were like,
I don't
okay,
remember what
we're
it was.
sorry, and because of this, like we're gonna like clean up our act, and we're gonna. The McLean lasted maybe a year or something like that, and then they went back to the same bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything is so. Ew.
It's an egg on the face. We do something about it, and then when nobody's looking, we pull it right back to where it was.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
it's like a temporary distraction. Like, here, look at this, and
Yeah.
they still keep on doing the same thing.
You know, speaking of Bernays and ingredients, the reason
Uh-huh.
we have he's also responsible for the fluoride in the water. He was hired by the aluminum, um, not a corporation, but like the trade association of
Hmm.
aluminum manufacturers. They didn't know what to do with this waste product that they had on their hands. It's a hydrochlorine, hydrofluorine, something like that.
Hmm.
It's not like fluoride, the
But
actual
it's a component of it.
element. It's a component, and
Yeah.
that's why we have fluoride in the water. That's
Okay.
the fluoride that we have in the water. It's not even. It's literally hazardous waste. It's not even like a fluoride that the body can use. It's
It's not even a chemical that like resides in the body.
mm-mm. Right,
It's like, why
right.
would you want to like put something in your body that it doesn't identify, that it can't
They
accept because it doesn't identify it?
their whole premise, and I mean like everybody, because this was Bernays' premise, is that
Mm.
people are stupid and they need us to make decisions for them, or because they're stupid we can make decisions for them and they just have to go with it. He said like the average person makes about 431 decisions a day, and now how many decisions do you have? What am I going to have for breakfast? What time do I need to wake up? What sounds good? Should I have coffee or orange juice? All of it. These weren't even questions back in the day, because what did you eat? You got up, you had a piece of fruit, you went to work, you know. Or if you ran a farm, maybe you had a couple of eggs, but that was based on what you raised, what you had access to. Those of
Yeah, what you can
us living in
provide
a
for a routine.
yeah, there's no reason for those of us living in a city to have like, 3 egg omelet every day, or you know, the things that we do them so mindless.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even realize that they've been programmed into us. It's not even of our own volition that we're doing these things. It's routine. It's root work. It's routine
Yep.
that they put on us as a spell, propaganda and manipulation.
Like Pavlov's dog.
Yes. Yes.
Learn behavior.
Uh-huh.
This is like they're teaching us all these like different terminologies, and it's like at the same time, if you think about it, is what you're being taught at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they've been at it so long that just leaking a little bit here and there as we figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter because you're so ingrained. Everybody's so excited. Ooh, my product's being carried in Walmart now. Okay, good for you, but your product's being fucking carried in Walmart. You.
Mm-hmm.
I know it feels like you accomplished something great because you've made all this money and you reach all these people, but your product is literally in fucking Walmart.
Like
You know,
the biggest
it,
lie
it
is oh, sorry.
yeah, no, it's like, wait, when we first started these conversations, we talk about how
Mm-hmm.
the color of money is green, and that's your heart chakra, and it literally creates a wall so that you can't get to your higher chakras because those are totally different colors.
Mm-hmm.
So it basically, right? So if you come up here, again, you're making this circle. You get right up to the top, and shoot, it falls back down again because you're putting it in fucking Walmart.
Yeah. um
My phone's not charging for some.
oh no.
Yeah. It's like on charge, but it's dropped from 20 to 13%. So I'm just giving you a heads up.
Yikes. Is there any other like apps open?
Nope. Everything is closed. It just doesn't like me. Mm.
So I could think of.
Yeah, same here. Same here. I'll keep you posted on that.
Okay, keep me posted. We'll keep rocking.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it gets down to like 5%, then I'll give you a
Okay.
heads up. Okay.
Yeah. Like what was I gonna say?
Oh, so we were talking. Okay, we were talking about Bernays and the manipulation
Uh-huh.
and routine and root work. Um, So, another thing that I thought was really interesting, right, was, of course, his first book, Bernays' first book, was called Propaganda, that is
Mhm.
about the manipulation and the engineering of consent. And now
Yes.
his nephew was the co-founder of Netflix. And so Obama now is a big player in Netflix. And
Mhm.
when Obama was in office, he literally signed a bill um, allowing propaganda. I think it was in 2008. So it sort of comes back full circle because now Obama's with Netflix. They are allowing propaganda. They've told us all this from here on out. It was always propaganda to begin with, though. Make no
Mhm.
mistake, it was always propaganda to begin with. Starting from the very first movie, The Birth of a Nation, which was this highly, 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 highly racist
Oh
movie
yeah.
um,
And it's the
about
first movie.
in the first movie ever shown in the White House. And why is it shown in the White House? Why? Because the White House must have been involved in producing it.
It's a point. You know.
I mean, it's not like somebody went out and was like, hey, 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 coming over to the White House and saying, hey, do you want to see this? I have this video of us lynching. You want to see it? I mean, that's like some underground snuff film shit. Why would you do that?
That's a
Um,
Ku Klux Klan badge of honor.
yeah. So,
We're the
so
first
I mean, as
movie in the
president,
White
I have to
House.
say, like, okay, I'm proud of your innovation. That's, technically okay, but I can't watch this. So obviously, if they are showing it there, they must have been involved in producing it. In,
Absolutely.
I mean, we just have to agree on
They
that. You just have
probably
to agree.
financially
That is part
backed
of the
it.
deal. Yeah. And then you go over to Hollywood, and now Hollywood's a thing. Just like Bugsy said, hey, we can build casinos in the desert, and if you build it, they will come, and boom, now Vegas is a thing. So now Hollywood's a thing, and the first thing out of the gate Um, well, I mean, you have a. I don't even know if you can call them wholesome family films because every time we saw Shirley Temple on TV, she was getting a little pinch on the butt by some old man playing her co-star, whoever he was.
Hmm.
And that's kind of creepy to look back on and knowing that I was a little girl watching that. What were you trying to tell me?
That's like Pinocchio, the island vibes.
Yeah.
What's the
And then all of a
name of the
sudden we
island or
get these
whatever?
G-men, and the G-men are cool, and don't you want to be a G-man? A G-man, what's a G-man? A G-man's a government man, and that's because the
Hmm.
government is giving us money because we want to be seen as cool, and so propaganda. Hey, where are you? Shush, come here.
And, and what's cool?
Yeah, but yeah, what is cool?
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like when I was like growing up and you see like, all the cool kids and all that. It's just kids that learned how to be fake early
Yeah,
and they operate
yeah,
straight from the ego.
yep.
Because if
Stop
you
that.
notice, it's a lot of these popular kids that are doing like, some of this bullshit.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
not just the outsider, you know?
No, really, it's the outsider that gets picked on all the
Yeah.
time.
Because I remember there was I think it was in Massachusetts. There was some girl that got beat up by a whole, like, I think it was like either three or four girls
Oh
to death.
my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I want to say within the last 5 years or something like that. I
I'm
know.
not surprised. I bet if I Googled that, many stories would come up of that sort.
Yeah, but I believe this one was actually in Massachusetts, and it was
Yeah,
like within the last like 5 years,
I believe
and
it.
it was popularity. You
Mm-hmm.
know, she's the outsider, and these are the popular kids that did this.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like once the ego comes to the party, it's demon time. Unless they've
Yeah,
done the things before. This is the reason why when you see those kids in like Tibet and stuff, they're already doing meditation, they're already learning these skills because when that thing comes, it's a beast. Like I
yeah,
say all the time, I'm like, don't let your ego drive your car. It will crash your car. If you vision yourself a plane, it's gonna crash your plane. If you vision yourself a ship, it's gonna sink your boat.
for real, for
You know what I'm
real.
saying? Like it will destroy it. It will destroy you if you don't find balance within it.
Yeah. Does the ego like itself?
The ego
Do you think
is
the ego likes itself?
the ego. I don't think likes itself. I think its only goal is to protect the inner child
Yeah,
by all means necessary.
yeah.
Like, cause like it'll do whatever it can to keep you comfortable to the point that you don't hurt or rattle the inner child. You know, the inner child means the world to the ego
Mm-hmm.
to the point that it will do anything to give it comfort.
Yeah, for real.
It wants to spoil it with comfort, but comfort is how we don't change.
True, true.
And so you're what's that Greek guy that had to bring the rock up?
Sisyphus.
Sisyphus. It's like Sisyphus because it's us versus the ego, and the ego is the rock,
Yeah.
and we're pushing up, and it's pushing back.
Uh, and that's another one that I think consistent. Con is a con like with means both for and against.
Hmm.
Um, con consist sis for Sisyphus, consistent. We're we're always pushing that rock up the hill just to have it come back down again.
Yeah.
That routine, the routine that we have been cursed into, that's a cursed state. Being in that routine, because Sisyphus got there because he was cursed by Zeus.
Hmm.
Hey Zeus. Hey Zeus. The Greek New Testament Jesus. Hey Zeus.
Yeah, I saw that part of that thing about how bad that you that you sent me, the video,
Oh, yeah.
and she was breaking down Zeus,
Yeah.
like from Jesus, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I've been saying this for a
You've been
while.
saying, yeah, she really drove it home for me. I'm like, oh my gosh.
I was
It's
like,
it's crazy how this stuff
finally,
is like always in your face, and yet, and you don't get it. And you don't get it. And then, ooh, and then it clicks. And then it's, wow.
we've
Wow.
been we've been word bombed,
For real. Talk
word
about
bombed,
word magic. Gosh.
so lost in the words. It's been a word game.
Hmm. From the very beginning.
Yeah.
And the thing is that this is going to be controversial, but we you didn't really need Jesus to die for our sins.
Mm-mm.
The first two letters of the Bible, BR, right there, indicate source, son, atonement. Right there, atoned for, as soon as soon as you were thought of, already atoned, already atoned, because God knew that you were going to come here to this evil world, equipped with nothing but your skin, not even clothes, and faint knowledge from the that's been passed down, knowledge of good and evil, nothing. But you were already atoned for. It's the church, it's the Hierophant doing root work on you, getting you into a routine, thinking that we're worshiping the sun and it rises every day and then it goes down. Um, when really the whole time they've just been saying, hey Zeus, Ochongo, and those Saturns that we see, we think everybody's doing the Saturn worship. Saturn was captured by his son Zeus. Saturn didn't always have rings. Those rings are those are his chains. Those are his chains. And seeing Saturn with his chains is like seeing Jesus on a cross. It is why are you celebrating the death, the capture of of Jesus or of Saturn? Because what you're really saying is, yay, I'm glad he's, yay, he died. Yay, he died. I'm free now. He died. Kind of, and I was like that for a long time, so I understand. The same thing with Zeus. I mean, with Saturn, Zeus captured him. That's what we're celebrating. Zeus captured him.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of it's kind of all just a hair backwards, so that it's constantly can be, again, word magic. No, no, you don't know what you're talking about. No, we don't worship Saturn. No, no, you don't know what you're talking. Just to get you confused. But that's not really that. Nobody's ever going to tell us the truth. We have to figure it out. I don't know. That's my idea.
That's the reason why, like, this is the reason why the government doesn't tell you that you are the solution to your problems.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
Yep, the kingdom of God is within you.
Yeah. If God resides within you, then you just merely have to ask your I am presence.
Yep,
You merely just have to talk to it.
yep.
Like I talk to you, talk to your higher self. And you're going to get these answers, because my whole journey since 2020, when my eyes started to see better,
Mm-hmm.
and I started to have a better perspective, and I started to meditate more. Funny how that happened. I started meditating more and my perspective changed.
Yeah,
So much to the point that I was able to move away from the religion that I was in,
right on.
and just away from religion in general. You know, I had already been like away for a while at that point, but like I was able to fully just push away and say and actually verbalize it. Like, listen,
Yeah,
I'm out.
yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
And
and then my mom followed after that.
that's
You
so
know, and I
amazing.
wasn't expecting that to happen.
That is so amazing.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you save souls. That's how you
Yeah.
save a soul. Get them out of that brainwashing, out of that
Learn conditioning.
conditioning. Yeah, I was telling one of my coworkers yesterday. Oh, I forgot what we started with. We started with Edward Bernays. We were talking about Edward
Hmm.
Bernays, and then I got into the money and the birth certificate fraud, and how it all goes back to Zeus and the church, and how all her bills are prepaid. How she could just go up to the car lot, and really get a car with the signature. You need to know what you're doing because it's legal, it's lawful, but nobody else is going to believe you. So you need to know the terminology and the technique and the remedy that you're going to use to get what you want, but at the same time, it's all there. It's all available to you. Just how much do you want? You need to want more. Want because it's all possible. Um, and when I told her about all your bills are prepaid and how when you send them money, you're sending them double because they are still going to get the money from your account. Your bill is prepaid. You're just sending them double. And her jaw is just dropping and dropping and dropping. And this was from 20 generations ago. We're those fleas. We are those fleas that won't jump any higher, won't go left or right
Hmm.
because this invisible container, it still has us. It still
Yeah.
has us. We're little mimes here in this invisible, non-existent glass jar. It's crazy.
Which is
Oh,
basically like a flicker of light.
I'm down to 4%
Already?
already. Yeah, and it says it's charging too.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to buy a new phone on my next. I think it might be the phone. I don't
It
know.
may, maybe it fried a little. Well, everybody, thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing energy with us. Oh, hold on. She might still be here. Let's see.
Okay.
All right, you
Sorry,
still here.
here
All right.
for another minute or so.
It happens.
Crazy.
Hey, all
They're always
greatness comes from humble beginnings, right?
true. True, true, true.
Are we not humble?
Are we not humble? Our circumstances certainly keep us that way for sure.
Yeah.
I can't have a, I can't, it is so kind of funny because sometimes when I'm talking to people about my podcast or our show, sometimes I feel like I'm describing like my backyard tea party. Like it's just me and my Raggedy Ann doll, but we're having fun.
I wonder. I
We're
wonder.
talking a big game. We do. I talk a big game.
I wanted to touch on something, like, cause like I found something.
Oh yeah.
Let's see if I can find it.
Okay.
It's the Billboard number one. Let's see if I can. Uh, here's every Hot 100 number one song with "bad" in the title,
Ooh.
and on the first like little picture of it,
Uh
it's
huh.
Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish. Oh.
She's the bad guy.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, and that is such a creepy song, man.
Yeah. And
Interesting.
it's funny how they promote all these bad things, just like like they could. It reminds me of Denzel Washington when they could have gave him the Academy Award for what he did for his depiction of Malcolm X,
Yep.
but instead when he played like this horrible version of a villain, like really bad, like a
Mhm.
snake in the grass. Like
Mhm.
he would kill his own friends. He killed his own friend, like in the movie. The guy that was helping, he was buddies with the guy, and he knew the guy that, like, he had money under, like, stashed under, under his
Yeah, he
floor,
knew.
and he was willing to kill that man and take his money, and then split it up with his friends. And this is
So
the
bad.
this is the one that they give him the Academy Award for.
I'm down to 2%. Um, that
But yeah,
that's that's
it
nuts.
is like, you wrote, I think yesterday, it said voting for the lesser of two evils is evil.
Yep. Still
Yeah,
evil.
it
Yeah.
is. And they're making you pick with voting. With voting,
Hmm.
it is, you're
But you
picking
don't
two,
have to
two
pick.
evils. Each
You don't
one
have
is
to pick. You don't
bad.
have to be a part of it.
Yeah,
You don't have to
each
be a
one
part
is
of it.
bad. You know, like in I heard from that video when it was talking about Michael Jackson bad. How
Hmm.
many times he was saying bad and he became bad. What was it?
Yeah, and bad
A
does not mean
womanish
good.
man.
Yep.
Ain't that
A
funny?
womanish man, and he certainly ended up being just that.
Yeah.
And
And
Billie
so now that they're
Eilish is a
saying,
mannish woman, so same kind of the same
yeah,
thing.
and now that they're saying, like, they, I got a bad woman with me. You're
Uh huh.
saying I got a mannish woman with me.
Uh huh.
You know what I'm saying? This is what they want. I got a bad bitch.
Mhm.
You got a mannish bitch. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? This is what they're
Mhm.
saying.
It's
It's
crazy.
all etymology. Like, Sonny Pioneer, like when I first started listening to him, he started talking about that.
Yeah.
And it's so true. It's hidden in the words. If business means anxiety,
It's all right there in front of your face. We just don't see it.
yeah.
I'm totally going to be dropping
Okay.
out very soon. So let me say goodbye now.
All right.
Uh,
Thank you.
thank you. Dang, Blackjack. Man, we have some good conversations.
Fantastic.
Gosh.
I look forward to every Sunday.
Same same here. Same here. I'm so sorry about this situation with
Hey,
my technology issues
humble
keep us from
beginnings. It's all
humble
right.
beginnings. It's true. It's true. I appreciate
All right. Until next time, everybody. I hope everybody is well and have a great